Hello friends, subscribers and new viewers of this channel. In this video tutorial we explain how to completely uninstall Docker engine on Linux Ubuntu. Don't be confused by the word Docker engine, since a Docker engine is the most standard installation of Docker. Of course, you also have Docker Desktop. However, in this video tutorial, I'm not explaining how to uninstall Docker Desktop. I'm only focusing on Docker, that is on Docker Engine. But first, the main question is, why would you like to uninstall Docker? Well, if you're playing with Docker, that is, if you're installing, uninstalling, or learning Docker, sometimes you would like to start from fresh. That is, you would like to start from clean installation of Docker and you would like to rebuild everything. And this is a suggested practice for everyone playing with Docker. So let's learn how to uninstall Docker. First of all, let's open a terminal. And then I'm going to resize this terminal window such that you can see what I'm typing and you will see all the commands over here. Of course, the first step is to see, do you have Docker on your system? And if you see this general reply, this means that you have Docker. Next, let's see all the containers. This is also a good thing to learn how to see. So you can see over here that I only have a single container that's exited around 4 days. Okay, so let's see all the images. And here are the images. I only have a single image. Now, let's also verify where is the installation folder of Docker such that we can erase this installation folder at the end. To do that, type this command and you will see where is the Docker container. Good. Now, first of all, let's erase all containers. To erase all the containers on our system, we need to execute this command. And remember, you need to first erase all the containers and then you need to erase images. So consequently, execute this command and this command will erase this container over here with this ID. And that's precisely the container that we've seen previously. Let's now erase all the images. To do that, you need to execute this command. And that's it. And you can see what is being erased. Okay. Finally, we have to make sure that everything is deleted. That is to remove all unused containers, volumes, networks, images, etc. To do that, you need to type this command. And let's see what will happen. Press yes over here. And that's it. Now we can proceed further with uninstalling Docker. Okay, the best strategy to uninstall a package or a program on Linux Ubuntu is to use sudo apt-get purge and then to write the name of the package. Now, unfortunately, Docker is not only a single package. Docker comes with a number of packages and libraries. So we will have to do several things. So first of all, you need to execute this to erase or to uninstall Docker C and Docker C command line interface. So let's execute this command and then over here enter your password. Yes, and that's the first step. Then let's erase these two packages and libraries. Let's do this. And finally, let's erase this one. Okay, and this will free additional 90 megabytes of our disk space. Now, as I mentioned previously, images, containers, volumes, or custom configuration files on our computer are not automatically removed. That's why I removed them manually. However, there are still these two folders that we need to erase. Consequently, let's erase this folder. And then let's erase this folder also. Okay, good. Now, we need to do several things. We need to remove source list and key rings. To do that, we need to execute this command over here. and then we need to execute this command over here. Okay, however, let's verify that we have uninstalled everything, and maybe there's some artifacts and some additional files that we need to remove. So let's learn how to do that. Usually I like to install and work with plocate. Plocate is a very useful command line tool for searching for files and folders on Linux operating system. It's much faster than standard find commands. So let's install plocate. And then over here, after installing plocate, you need to update the database for plocate. Namely, plocate maintains a database of all the files and folders on your system, and through this database, it's able to quickly find the file. Okay, so let's search for Docker. So let's type plocate and let's type this. This will search for all the files and folders containing Docker in their name, and you can see what's happening over here. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff over here. Now, the question is what needs to be erased and what doesn't need to be erased. Namely, a lot of programs actually come with Docker files and with some additional files that are connected with Docker, and my suggestion is not to erase anything from these files. Let us now analyze this output and let's see what needs to be removed such that we have completely erased Docker from our system, and the next time you try to install Docker you can have fresh installation and clean installation. Okay, first of all, I can observe over here in the etc folder, that is in the folder that stores configuration things, I can see Docker folder. Good. This Docker folder contains only one file, and that's the JSON configuration file, and we will get rid of this. So this is the first thing we need to get rid of. Then over here in my home folder, I have a hidden folder called Docker. And if you scroll down, you will see that this folder is not empty. As you can see over here, it contains a bunch of stuff, and we need to erase that. So let's first do these two steps. First of all, to get rid of this etc Docker folder, you need to do this. Copy this name, and then let's go all the way down in the terminal, and then let's run this command. Or maybe better thing is just to open a new terminal, and we can do sudo rm-rf, and then you do this. Okay, and enter your sudo password, and then you will be able to erase this folder. Good. Next, let's get rid of the home folder, or actually not the home folder, Docker folder inside of the home folder. Let me see it once again. Here it is. So let's go to the home folder. Here it is. Here are the files. We only have several items over here. So again, let's do this. Let's see where it is. Okay, let's copy this. And over here, let's do again sudo rm for erasing, rf, and let's do this so we can recursively erase everything. Good. Let's analyze other things. Now, this is a cache folder, and these are not strictly Docker files connected with Docker installation. There are probably some Docker images that come with some other software that I installed, so I'm not going to touch it currently. We got rid of this part over here, which is very good. I'm not going to touch these extensions in the VS Code folder. VS Code is an editor for Python and C++ files, and search something else that might be interesting. These are actually folders on my desktop. I'm creating this video tutorial. This is not strictly related to the Docker installation, and basically that's it. Okay, basically we have erased Docker from our system. Let's now again run plocate first let's update the plocate database. After doing this, and let's again search for Docker, and the most important thing is that we got rid of the two folders. So let's go all the way up and let's make sure that everything is erased. This is the first time we called. Let's do the second time. Now it's difficult for me to find, but I will find it. Here it is. Okay, Now we are all set. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons and see you in the next video tutorial.